Hello and welcome to day 19. We're starting our informal work. Day 19, as you can see from the to-do list I have here on the right, is really going to be about getting you set up with a tool called LaTeX, which is a typesetting tool that particularly excels at mathematical typesetting, which is what we'll be doing to work with our informal proofs. Today should be very light. Day 20 should also be fairly light. My hope is that in general the work that we're doing will be a little bit lighter than what we've been at. If that's not the case, feel free to let me know and we'll see what we can do to modulate. We do have new material and new concepts to encounter, but my hope is that it'll be sort of in a mellower way the way we're going now. Okay, so what I want to start with in this video is just sort of a guide to how the informal part of this course is going to work because the book kind of rearranges. So where you get homework is exactly the same. Here you can see I've already posted days 19 and 20. That's all exactly the same. Um, Down here, I've started making these links live. Most of these links go nowhere, but days 19 and 20 will take you to a chapter of a book. So that's exactly like the book up here, right? Maybe you've worked with the book here, or you followed the links down here to get to any of these days. So this is going to work just like that. You can also, if you like, you can just type informal here, and this is just the informal parts of the book all in one list, right? So you can see all of those there. Each file will link to the .tex file that you'll be filling out. This is just like a Word document, but very different. Right. Okay, so this is sort of where everything is living. What I want to show you next is the way this document works. So this document, right now, this is just sort of a document that's meant to introduce you to LaTeX. I'm not going to go into deep detail on anything here. I'm going to expect you to read this. So read it. If you have a question and it's answered in the document, I might just go tell you to look at the document. So it'll be best for everyone if you take a close look at it. I've tried to give you sort of enough detail for you to get started here. I want to make one thing clear about how this page works. In particular, this is just a web page. And you'll be producing PDFs. So like, how does this connect? Well, there's this tool called MathJax that lets you write LaTeX code in a web page, and it'll sort of using JavaScript compile that to pretty things. So for example, this right here is in math code, and if I go here, a little pop-up will show up. Now when I increase the size of this window, unfortunately it's going to increase the size of the other window too. Oops, in here please. So like, okay, fine, but you can see, okay, this is the command that produces this sort of funny thing, which is the official way to write the word LaTeX. All right, so that I think is a useful thing in general, sort of throughout. If you see math in the textbook and you say, yeah, I see what he's done there and I want my math to look that good too, you can find it and right click it and it'll just tell you what's up. Now throughout I've given you sort of bits of LaTeX code that show you how to typeset various things, and I show you the approximate renderings that you'll get just in my HTML. All right, so this day is really just an overview of like what's the basics of how you write any LaTeX at all. So sometimes I'll give you the code explicitly. Other times, I'll say show math as, and you can then look it up. It's a little small. Let me make that a little bigger for you. Right, so here's the code that produced this. So today you'll basically be learning the rules for writing things like this that let you sort of write mathematical definitions in LaTeX. Okay, the last thing that we'll do is you'll be submitting PDFs. I don't want your tech code. Your tech code is like source code for how to produce a document, right? This is like, not the most beautiful thing on earth. I want the beautiful PDF, right? That's what I'm looking for. So what I'll be talking about in the next videos, I'll be showing you whether on your own computer or using a web service called Overleaf, I'll be showing you how to produce a PDF, and that'll be the thing that you upload, right? If you upload the tech, I'm going to ask you just to re-upload it. And then after this, if you upload the tech, I'm going to say, well, look, this isn't what I asked for. So make sure you upload the PDF. Okay, I think that's all for this video. The next two videos are going to show you two different ways of working with LaTeX. One, installing it on your system, one using a web service. And then the last video, I'll just sort of walk you through some basic LaTeX commands and show you my LaTeX workflow. Okay, that's it for now. See y'all soon.